Every problem has a lesson hidden inside it. Let's discover today's story together.
Long ago in Burma, there lived a Buddhist monk who was known throughout the land, not just for his wisdom, but for his extraordinary artistic talent. When a magnificent new Buddhist temple was being built, he was chosen to design its artwork. It was the opportunity of a lifetime, and he poured his heart into every detail. Day after day, he worked with incredible focus. Every carving, every pattern, every decorative element reflected years of practice and deep devotion. As the temple slowly took shape, people traveled from nearby villages just to admire its beauty. They praised the monk's craftsmanship and watched with amazement as the masterpiece came to life. Among the visitors was an unemployed man who had nowhere else to be. Instead of leaving after a short visit, he stayed for days. He seemed friendly enough. He complimented the monk's work, offered to help with small tasks, and occasionally gave his opinion on different designs. At first, the monk appreciated the company. Eventually, the temple was almost complete. Only one important piece remained: the grand entrance gate. The entrance would be the first thing every visitor would see. It had to be perfect. The monk spread out a clean white cloth, picked up his drawing tools, and began sketching his vision. As always, the unemployed man stood right behind him, watching every line. After carefully finishing the first design, the monk smiled with satisfaction. But before he could enjoy the moment, the man spoke. "I think it's a little too tall." The monk paused. Maybe he was right. Without saying a word, he set the drawing aside and started over. The second design looked different. This time, the man frowned. "Now it seems too wide." Again, the monk started over. The third drawing, "The proportions feel off." The fourth, "The style doesn't match the temple." The fifth, "I like the first one better." No matter what the monk created, the man always found something wrong. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. A project that should have taken only a short time became an endless cycle of revisions. The entrance gate remained unfinished. Even worse, something inside the monk began to change. The confident artist who once trusted his instincts started questioning every decision. His creativity faded. His joy disappeared. For the first time in years, he wondered whether he had lost his gift. Then one morning, something unexpected happened. The monk reached for another piece of cloth and realized there was only one piece left. He asked the unemployed man to go into town and buy more fabric. As soon as the man left, silence filled the room. No comments, no criticism, no one watching. The monk took a deep breath. He stopped thinking about what anyone else might say. He stopped trying to impress visitors. He stopped worrying about making mistakes. Instead, he simply drew. One line became another. Ideas flowed effortlessly. Within a single hour, the design was finished. It was elegant, balanced, beautiful. The monk looked at it and smiled. He knew this was the one. A little later, the unemployed man returned, carrying fresh cloth. The moment he saw the drawing, his eyes widened. "This is incredible," he exclaimed. "It's the best design you've made. How did you create something so amazing so quickly?" The monk smiled peacefully and answered with a lesson that still feels relevant today. "For all those days I was trying to satisfy you. That desire stole my creativity because I could never forget that you were watching. But today I forgot everyone else. I even forgot myself. I worked only for the joy of creating. And that's why this drawing became beautiful." Soon afterward, the temple was completed, and its magnificent entrance became one of its most admired features. Even centuries later, the monk's lesson remains just as powerful. Think about your own life. How many times have you hesitated to post an idea because someone might criticize it? How many dreams have you delayed because you were worried about what friends, co-workers, or strangers would think? How much energy do we spend trying to earn approval instead of doing work that truly matters to us? The truth is, feedback can be valuable, but living for constant approval is exhausting. The more we chase validation, the further we drift from our authentic abilities. The greatest athletes, artists, entrepreneurs, and creators all have one thing in common. They don't create primarily to impress others. They create because they love the process itself. And ironically, that's exactly what makes their work remarkable. So here's today's practical takeaway. The next time you're working on something important, a presentation, a business idea, a piece of art, a video, or even a simple meal, ask yourself one question. Am I creating this to impress people or to express my best self?
If this story inspired you, please like and share, and subscribe for more timeless moral stories retold for today.